What's up people, what's going on? In this video I'm going to show you how to solve a 2x2 cube. So first let me tell you that go ahead and hit that like button if you want to learn this, and hit that subscribe button right now because I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers and do help me in that. Alright, so let's get started. Before starting solving the cube, you need to learn some things. So the first thing that you need to learn is, unlike a 3x3, this 2x2 is only made up of corners. So any piece can be swapped by any piece. So you can see, and it is also hard to locate the sides without the center. So I'm going to tell you in the tutorial how can you locate the sides. So right now any corner can be swapped with any corner, and here is an example of that. Now this corner is its original position is here, and this corner's original position is there. If you see it, just go ahead and take a look at them. Yeah, so now you know. And this is called the adjacent swap, but in this video I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright, so that's all that you need to know. One more thing I want to tell you is that when it's written U on the screen right now, when it's written U, then you need to move the up side clockwise, and when it's written U with an apostrophe, or I say U prime, then you need to move it anti-clockwise, and same for all the sides. So yeah, let's get started.
One more thing you need to remember is the opposites. White is the opposite of yellow. Orange is the opposite of red. Green is the opposite of blue. If your color scheme is different, then also it's fine. You just have to follow me.
So there are 3 steps in solving the cube. So the first step is solving the first layer. The second step is doing the OLL, and the third step is doing the PLL. OLL stands for orienting last layer, and PLL stands for permutating last layer. So first of all, we need to scramble the cube. Right now I'm doing any scramble that I want, but you can choose a scramble that you want. You can get a lot of scrambles on the internet, but right now I'm doing this random scramble. You also do that and then follow my instructions. Okay guys, so let's start by actually solving the cube. Okay, now you would see the scramble is a bit different from the last clip because I had some issues with the camera, so I had to change that clip right here. So now to start, I'm going to start with the white side. But which piece to start? Okay, we're going to start with this piece which has a logo on it. But if you don't have a piece which has a logo on it, just start with this corner piece which has white, orange and blue. Okay, so we see that this piece has white, orange and blue. Now I'm going to consider that this piece never moved from its place. You know, I'm just considering that. It's not true that it never moved. Yes, it did move, but I'm going to consider that. So if this piece never moved, then this side is going to be the white side, this side is going to be the orange side, and this side is going to be the blue side. So you can see that I already know 3 sides, and if I know 3 sides, I can take out all the 6 sides. So this is white, opposite to white is yellow, this is orange, opposite to orange is red, and this is blue, so opposite to blue is green. You need to know opposites, of course. I told you at the starting. So now you need to find another corner piece with white in it. So I can see here this piece has white in it. Now I'm going to see the colors which it has. So it has orange, it has green, and of course it has white. Now I'm going to see where does this need to come. So I know that orange side is this side, and I know opposite to blue is green. So green is here. So I can clearly tell that this piece needs to come here. How can I tell that? Is by seeing the white side and by seeing the orange side, and opposite to blue the green side. So white, orange and green. Okay, now we need to get this piece to the bottom of where it needs to go. This is the key. Okay, now right now you might not understand it, but it's okay. So this piece needs to come here. So I'm going to turn the bottom layer so that it's here to the bottom where it needs to go. It needs to come here. We need to get it right here by turning the bottom layer. Hope you understand that. Okay, now once you got that through, there can be 3 cases with you when it's on the bottom. Okay, and it can be more easier after you start solving. After you do 2-3 solves, then you're going to understand what's going to be more easier. So here we have, and I'm going to also tell you that at the end of the video. So here we have white, orange and green, which needs to come here. It's on the bottom. Okay, now there can be three cases. One case can be where the white is pointing to the right there. One can be where the white is pointing to the bottom, and one can be where the white is facing you. So when it's pointing to the right, what you need to do is move the right layer to the bottom like this, move it down. And if you want to remember this as an algorithm, on the top right here are the algorithm which you need to do for all the three cases while I'm performing them. But I highly recommend you do not remember this as algorithm. This is totally intuitive moves and you can do it intuitively. So here's how to do that. Okay, you want to move the right side to the bottom, so the piece is here and it's facing to the right now, to your right. Now move the bottom layer so it's in the correct position, and then when you move the top layer back, it's positioned. Okay, and that's all perfect. Now we got a block. Now we're going to find another piece which has white in it. So here you can see it has white in it. Now I'm going to see the colors which it has. It is green, red and white. So I know that green side is this. Okay, by doing our last piece we know that green side is this, and opposite to orange is red. So this is red and this is green. So I clearly know that this piece needs to come here because white, green and red. So I know that this piece is right here and I need to get it here. So I'm going to bring it to the bottom where it needs to go. It needs to come here. So I'm going to just turn the bottom and it needs to come here. I turned it to the bottom where it needs to go. So it's right here. Now the white is facing you. So there is another set of moves which you can do this with if you have a piece already placed here. But if you haven't got any piece placed here, you can simply turn this. That's where the simple steps comes in. So you can try and do these all things simply just by turning this. But if you already have a white piece here and it's correct, a blue, white and orange piece here, then you can't just move that here because that's gonna disturb this piece. Okay, that's gonna disturb this piece. So in that situation, when white is pointing to the front, what you need to do is you need to turn the bottom layer to that side so that the white is out of the way. Then you need to bring this down so that the bottom, so that you can, if you move this right here and then move that back up, that's going to be in the perfect place. These are total intuitive moves, and if you want to learn them as algorithms and you don't understand, the algorithms are on your screen. Okay, so the next thing, the last and the final piece is this one. This is the final piece, and here it is, white, red and blue. And I know red is this, I know blue is this. So I'm going to fix this right now. So white is facing to the front. Now if I try to do this, it's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work because, okay, here's the situation. Now if you try and do like this, it disturbs the white here, so you can't do like that, and then you will have to do the whole white side again. That I don't want you to do. So if you turn like this, that's totally wrong. So now you do the front thing which I showed you in the last time. So you move this white out of the way, you bring this layer down and you move that back in, and then you move that up. There you go, it's solved. The first layer is done, and the last case I'm going to show you right now.
Okay, so here is the third case where the white is facing to the bottom. Now you want to place it to the bottom where it needs to go, and you want to do this. You want to move the right layer downward so that the white is facing the back, and then you want to move the down layer 2 times, and you want to position that correctly. And now here's your newly positioned corner. It's facing to the right, white is facing to the right. Now you want to move the right layer, bring the down layer back, and it's fixed right there. Okay, so first layer is done. Here is another case where you have the white in the bottom and you haven't fixed, you know that this white piece needs to come here because it is red, green and white, and it's on the bottom, and you haven't fixed that piece here. It's gonna be hard for you to do because you have to do a lot of things. So you just do a front 2 rotation and that's just matched up. The OLL part for the beginners is very simple. You just got to do one algorithm until you get a pattern, and then you repeat that algorithm until you solve the yellow side. Here's the algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, that means up 2 times, and then R prime. And then you repeat that again. If you have one yellow on the top, then you need to get it in the bottom right. Okay, if you have one yellow on the top, and if you'll see, then there's going to be a yellow in the front. Then do R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, and that's going to solve the yellow side. Alright, so once more, if you try with any pattern and you continue doing this algorithm again and again, then that's gonna solve. At one point the cube's going to be solved, and the key to this is just repeat this algorithm again and again while keeping the cube in the same position or just changing it. It doesn't matter. So you do the algorithm once more, and until you get a one yellow piece on the top. If you get one yellow piece, always put it on the bottom left, yeah, and then do this thing, the same algorithm. It's in the bottom left, but there is no piece here, so this is not going to solve it. But you continue on doing the algorithm. You don't remember anything except for this algorithm. Now you get one piece and you bring it in the bottom left, sorry, and then you have this front piece also, and you do that algorithm last time, and that's going to solve the yellow side.
So once you come to PLL, you can have two cases. The first one is the adjacent swap, and the second one is the diagonal swap. So here is an adjacent swap case. So you can see that the pieces don't fit with each other, and you can see that this is the yellow, this is orange, and this is blue. So blue, yellow, and orange. This piece needs to come here, and this is a yellow, orange, and green, and yellow, orange, and green, sorry. So they need to be swapped with each other. Now how are you going to recognize this? Say you completed the OLL just right now, and you have a bar here, or maybe here, or maybe here. Anywhere you have a bar, you exactly know that you're going to have the adjacent swap. So you turn the bar to its matching color. So we do one more side, yay. Okay, we do one more side, and this is the bar to its matching color. Now you want to keep the bar to the right, that means the solved side to the left, and you want to do this algorithm: R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, and F prime, and that's going to solve your cube. So this is the second case where you have orange red, opposites on all sides, blue green blue, red orange, green blue, orange blue green, whatever. Okay, you have opposites on all sides, then you're gonna match up the colors with them. So right now you have the colors matched up. This is red with red, and green with green, and yeah, so you know that the colors are matched up. Now in what position should you start the algorithm? Okay, so in this position where you have the unsolved corner to the top left, top right in the front face, and you can see that these two pieces need to be swapped. So the pieces which need to be swapped are going to kept like in the front and in the back there. So this is where you start the algorithm. You can have a look at it, and or pause the video right now to have a look at it. Okay, so now we start the algorithm. F, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F. Okay, that's, I consider that to be one algorithm, and the second algorithm, or you can do this like joint. The second algorithm is R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R, and then F prime, and that finally solves your cube. So guys, that's it for this video. If you like this video, you even learned something, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button, because I worked really hard for this video. So you should also just make your finger exercise a bit and click the subscribe button. Go ahead, it's free. Alright, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Bye bye, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.